Yo, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Wise One Wicked podcast. We here. Let's talk about it, guys. Young men, this message is specifically for you. We're gonna run through this. We're gonna talk about it because I don't want to make this video too long because I know attention span for a lot of people is very short. So let's get into it, right? Straight into it. Why woman at your age right now? That's not your woman. Why you need to focus on your purpose, on your goal, and your mission in life, and becoming a better man. So a lot of guys are getting they giving me flake. They were like, oh no, like I should, I should have a woman at my age. I should have a woman, I should date, be in a relationship, married to. Bro, it is what it is, bro. If you're 25, your 25-year-old chick next to you, that's not your woman, bro. Usually those type of girls are dating guys that's in their 30, early 30s, 40s, dudes that can take care of them. They want a soft life, right? They want a soft life. So when they talk about a soft life, they're not talking about a traditional woman that's gonna be home cooking for you and do all that. That's a trad wife. So when they want that soft life, they want fine dining, they want to travel, they want to experience everything good in life has to offer. That's what they're talking about. And most young ladies right now, that's what they're looking for, right? So if you're a young dude, you're 18 up to 30, right? And you out here, you're not really doing well, you should mainly focus on your career, on developing yourself, reading and working out, eating healthy, doing things that's gonna make you better as a man. So that way, by the time you get to your 30s, 40s, but you're gonna be doing do very well for yourself. Because the girls right now in your age group, those are not your woman. Those are not your woman. They're not yours. They for me, they for guys like my age and older that's doing really good for themselves. Listen, I'm not where I want to be in life, right? I still have more room to go. I still got more step to go into where I want to be. But can I date? Can I afford to date? Yes. Now, if you're a young dude, you can't afford to date. You shouldn't be out there being in a relationship and making it difficult for yourself in order to focus on your goal and your career. Because what it is when you dating a relationship, that's gonna be time that you have to give to that other person. You have to give that woman time. They want to spend time with you. And it's gonna create issues in the relationship because you just don't have that, and you don't know who you are yet. You don't know self. You don't haven't self develop yourself too as a man. You don't have no. You understand your emotion, understand how to communicate with a woman. You know, there's a lot of guys think they have to lie to a woman, they have to not tell them the truth. You gotta tell them like it is. So young dude, focus on your purpose, focus on your goal. These are the things that you need to focus on. You should not be wasting your time wait relationship and dating. Now listen, guys, that you have a solid woman on your side that's there for you. You met her in high school, or let's say you met her in college, and she's down with you. She understand. Hey, by all means, if that's what you want, if it's working for you, go ahead and do you. If it's not stopping you from you know pursuing your career, pursuing making really good money for yourself, and making yourself become way better as a man, by all means, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? This message is not for you. It's for guys that are struggling out here, that are struggling in dating market, because it is difficult, man, in dating market right now. It is very difficult because I realize that even me as now, because I ask a girl out, it's either I'm gonna spend a lot of money, or they kind of flake on you, like they don't answer back, or they show up late to the dinner. They have no respect. It's like most of them like that unless they really truly truly like you. Then they'll bend, they'll bend the earth back and forth to go and spend time with you. But most guys, that's not what we're getting. That's not the treatment we're getting. The homework I would tell you guys to do is go watch female only content. Go watch relationship advice that these females give. I'm sorry, these women give to other women about men, about being, go watch that, man. You're gonna be upset at first, but eventually you're gonna have to just learn and understand this is how it is. The dating market is transactional. You're gonna have to pay, to be with a woman. It's not direct, like a direct payment. Here's $100. I want, 20 minutes of your time. That's not how it is unless you're going out, in the streets. Yeah, you got to pay for the time. But I'm saying, like, women are realizing that if these girls are doing that, you got your OnlyFans, your sugar babies, or they live in a soft life, they can do that. Then I can go ahead and do the same thing, because now the street life is becoming normal, where it's become transactional, like it's pretty much prostitution on the open. That's what it is. So if you ain't got no money, you ain't got nothing really going for yourself, you're gonna struggle, man. So your focus should not be on dating, on relationship. Now, should you date? You can date. What I'm saying is date within your means. Don't date a girl that's expensive that you really can afford. You can't afford her. Don't go for those type of girls. Date somebody you can afford at whatever. If you're making like 18 bucks an hour, don't be the girl that want to go fine dining every weekend. Or if let's say she just want to go out every weekend, that girl's not for you. If you making like you barely making scrap, even though she's not gonna go fine dining, but she want to be outside Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's not the girl for you. You need to let her go, or you need to just have some fun with her and keep it at that. Oh, I'll see you this weekend, but next weekend no. So you don't need to be dealing with that type of woman that's gonna go ahead and cost you time and money and energy every weekend, Friday through Sunday. You need to like, nah, I can't deal with you like that. So deal with a shorty that understand that you have a purpose, you have a goal, you have somewhere you want to go in life, and that's what you want to do. And then she want to ride out with it, okay, cool. But you're not gonna find most of them. Most of them you're not gonna find like that because at the end of the day they worry about themselves. They want to make sure they're good because hey, in their 20s right now they the hottest thing popping. They can get dudes from 18 all the way up to goddamn 70. You know what I'm saying? And that's willing to give them money, that's willing to pay their car note, willing to pay their house, willing to give them anything because right now they popping, they hot. You not. You ain't gonna be popping until your late 30s, 40s for most dudes. Now, if you're a dude saying, "Oh no, man, I've been bagging chicks, I'm doing this," bro, you the outliner. Most men are not winning in the dating market. So if you're doing really well, that means you one out of like 100 dudes. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you're doing really well because most of the girls want you. You're a good looking dude or you got things really going for you or you're just a Pookie and Ray Ray and girls love that. They love bad boys. They love dude that ain't up to nothing. That's toxic. They love it. They talk about it, they don't, but they love it, man, because it's create drama, so they love that in their youth, As they get older, they realize they don't want that no more. When they hit 40, they realize, oh, these dudes are bad. These Pookies and Ray Rays are bad for me. Or in their 20s, oh man, they can't get enough of those type of guys. That's why you have a lot of young dudes. Eventually, they'll like, man, they'll become a Pookie, like a fake Pookie, in order to get girls, or they become a bad boy in order to get girls. They go, sell, or become like something, so in order to get women. But like that, you need to just become successful, because what it is women, they wait at the finish line. It is what it is. They wait at the finish line, for the men that's successful. That's what they do now. They're not willing to work like from A to B with you. They're not willing to struggle with you. That struggle love, they don't want to do that no more. They want soft life. So they want to wait when you reach the finish line, when you're doing well for yourself, you have your own place, you have a car, you have some saving, you have a good job, you can actually start a family, you can travel, then they want to go mess with you. But now what you need to do is the girl that was your age group that wasn't showing no love, don't get successful. You're gonna go ahead and date that woman. No, you go down there, you get your 23-year-old. Now you in your late 30s, you ready to settle down, you ready to have a family because you done the work. You at the finish line now. You reach down there, you get you that girl that was like 21, 22, 23 because they ready. Don't get no girl that's like 38, 39. They already been ran through. I'm sorry, it is what it is. They already had their time. Their prime is past. So you reach down there, you get you a young 21, 23-year-old, be like, hey, listen, I could take care of you. I'll give you a soft life. It is what it is, man. It's transactional. You got to pay this dating market. You have to pay, man. Women are not free. As a man, you have to understand that. Don't be upset at it. Don't be mad about it. Just know that you got to have a certain amount of money to go ahead and spend on them. And it's not going to hurt your bottom line. It's not going to hurt your pocket. You're not going to be late on rent. You're not going to be late on your car note. You're not going to be late on, necessity of things in your life because you can throw away $500 in a weekend and be like, oh, yo, that wasn't a big issue. Now, should you be doing that? No, but I'm just saying you can throw it away. You can go out and have a good time or go on a short vacation, in Miami Beach, and it costs you like $1,000. You're like, all right, cool. Well, it's not gonna cost you. It's probably gonna cost you more than that. But I'm just saying, I'm just giving you an idea. You can do that, and it's not the end of the world. You didn't break the bank. You don't have to be like, oh man, as soon as I get back home, I gotta go work hard. I gotta go. Nah, you just like, all right, cool, man. Like it's like normal day, normal business. You had 3 days off, and you come back, you work, and you still got $20,000 to $50,000 in the bank just chilling in your primary account. You know, so that's what I'm saying, guys. You have to do things within your mean. You have to date within your mean, and you have to focus on your goal, focus on what you want in life for now. So this message is really for young dudes. Now, if you're an older dude and you're not really doing well, you should definitely not be dating. You should definitely not be in a relationship. You should really focus on on you and grinding it out. So if you're like in your late 30s, 40s, and things aren't doing well for you, or you do, bro, you should not be focused on girls, on women. You should really be focused on getting yourself better. And once you out that hole that you're in and you're doing better in life, then by all means, go ahead and date. By all means, go and do what you got to do. You know. So that's my message to you guys. Focus on yourself right now. The girl that's your age right now, that's not your girl. Is when you older, you successful. That girl that's like 10 years younger than you, that's who you're gonna go ahead and snatch up because she's the one that you're gonna be able to afford. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Let's say you 35, right? You 35 and you find that you're doing well. You're making like, let's say $80,000 a year. To a 35-year-old woman, that's really nothing to her. She's gonna spend that money for you real fast and easy. But you can go date like a 25-year-old, you know, like not to say a 25-year-old is not gonna spend that, but I'm just saying at least, you know, you getting something for your money, you know, you're getting something. You're gonna have something where, you know, she can give you like a couple of kids if you want that. If that's what you're looking for, you know. Or as you get older, you got a young woman by your side. You don't have like 35-year-old. She's soon she's about to hit menopause. You know, soon she's her body's gonna be aching and she's gonna be ready to stop working on you very soon anyway. Very soon she's gonna ready to stop working on you. So I'm just saying, you know, just focus on yourself, focus on your goals, and focus on what you're doing right now. Then after that, go ahead and do your thing, man. Live your life. That's what I'm saying. So Wise One Weekend Podcast, we here. Let's talk about it. Comment. Let's talk about it.